Are you a fan of scary movies? Look forward to Halloween or haunted houses during the spooky season? Well, today I'm going to share 10 real tourist attractions that are said to be haunted all year round. Lizzie Borden House, Massachusetts. The Lizzie Borden House, now a bed and breakfast, is at the top of the list for those looking for a haunted experience. Lizzie was accused of brutally murdering her father and stepmother. Since then, guests and staff at the bed and breakfast have reported strange occurrences such as crying, people wandering the halls, and muffled conversations from vacant rooms. During your visit, you can stay at the Borden's home, eat their last meal of Johnny cakes and eggs, and sleep in the bedroom where the body of Lizzie's stepmother was found. Or you can just participate in a house tour, ghost tour, or even a ghost hunt. The Alamo, Texas. The most haunted place in San Antonio is the Alamo, the main site of the Battle of Alamo. This battle against Mexico was one of the bloodiest in Texas history, with nearly all Texan soldiers dying. To this day, it is said that a ghost of a guard can be seen on the south side of the building's roof, and there have been reports of people feeling depressed while walking through the building, and some have even started crying. Hotel del Coronado, California. The Hilton-owned Hotel del Coronado appears to be just another beautiful beachfront hotel these days. However, digging a little deeper reveals that the historic property has a dark past. Kate Morgan, a young woman who checked into the hotel on Thanksgiving Day, is said to haunt the hotel after her body was discovered on a staircase in 1892 after an apparent suicide. Stanley Hotel, Colorado. This sprawling mansion has hosted many famous guests, including Stephen King, who reportedly used the hotel as inspiration for his novel The Shining after staying there during a snowstorm. Several paranormal shows have documented the Stanley Hotel's hauntings, with rooms 401 and 217 allegedly being the most active. It's possible to book either of these rooms. Among others, The Shining plays continuously on one of the in-house television channels, and the hotel conducts a thriving ghost tour business. Marquette Harbor Lighthouse, Michigan. A beautiful, unassuming lighthouse sits on the shores of Lake Superior, but some say they can see a small girl peering out from the building's upper floor if they look closely. Many people have reported seeing the figure, which is believed to be the ghost of a child abandoned by her mother and father. It is now maintained by the Marquette Maritime Museum, which also gives tours of the historic lighthouse. Sica Hollow State Park, South Dakota. Sica Hollow State Park is stunning in the fall, but don't be fooled by the brightly colored leaves. The Dakota Indians named this region Sica, which means evil or bad, because the streams are blood red due to iron deposits, and the phosphorus in rotting tree stumps gave the wood a glowing green appearance. Even today, visitors report hearing drums and war whoops, and some have reported seeing Bigfoot-like creatures prowling the woods. Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, West Virginia. According to reports, the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum had deplorable conditions. At its peak, the asylum housed over 2,400 patients, despite being designed to only hold 250. The combination of barbaric treatments and unsanitary conditions, as well as scandals, murders, and suicides, created a nightmare scenario. The asylum was opened until 1994, and now ghost tours provide an all-too-real look at how many patients lived and died there. Camp Helen State Park, Florida. Strange sightings have occurred even in sunny Florida. 3 spirits are said to haunt Camp Helen State Park in Panama City Beach. Rose, a young woman killed after her ship ran aground during a New Year's Eve storm, a young boy who wandered away from his nanny and drowned, and Captain Phillips, whose voice could be heard yelling angrily,
"This is where I live. Please vacate my residence."
Camp Helen State Park, which is on the National Register of Historic Places, has a lot to offer aside from the paranormal. Visitors can walk through the historic grounds and participate in activities such as bird watching, swimming, beachcombing, canoeing, and kayaking. Talbott Tavern, Kentucky. Talbott Tavern is 240 years old, so there have been numerous ghost sightings. According to legend, outlaw Jesse James and a pale woman dressed in a white gown have been seen walking the halls. You can stop in for lunch or dinner and reserve one of the 6 rooms named after someone who visited the tavern. But after a night of strange occurrences, such as items being moved and lights flickering, many guests have been known to check out early. The Brooklyn Bridge, New York. 20 workers died during the more than 13-year construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. A stampede sparked by rumors that the bridge was collapsing also killed 12 civilians at this location. Screams have been heard on the bridge, as well as reports of headless and shadowy figures. You can take one of Brooklyn's many ghost tours if you're interested in learning more about the spirits that are said to roam the area. Are you brave enough to visit any of these haunted destinations? I'll tell you, I am not a big fan of anything dealing with ghosts and may not sleep for a week after putting this video together. But if you've ever been to a haunted tourist spot, tell us all about it in the comments. Until next week, stay safe and remember, travel is life.